Hello, how are you? Let's continue the game, shall we? So, you've seen this the same day I'm filming it, or recording it. For me, recording and filming in this case is basically the same. It's the morning, so yeah. We left, I will just say that just in case. We left it improving. There is
I knew
Enemy. Watch out.
point managing.
some reason I usually not having it. Come back.
You forced our hand.
Doomed, just so you know.
As you say.
We just gathered this. That's good. Let's save it. Because we're talking to people now.
This deal was all their making, Warden. Technically, I haven't done anything wrong. We have no business. Unless you want to make a few coins. Not that I'm suggesting anything. But you're holding the prize now.
You don't care who you get this shepherded tone from. You know what? I'd take the deal. I should shut you down hard.
I have a collector in mind. Who actually sells the item doesn't matter. It's your call. As always, I let people make their own decisions.
You know what? Let's take the deal.
Sensible. I think you'll find that gold is a fine remedy for whatever outrage the Shaper might have imparted. Pleasure doing business with you.
Oops. Nope. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted.
This deal was all their making, Warden. Technically, I haven't done anything wrong. We have no business. Unless you want to make a few coins. Not that I'm suggesting anything. But you're holding the prize now. I have a collector in mind. Who actually... Yes, well, I merely...
Okay. I don't need your...
You looking at something? Get out of here!
Okay, thank you. So amazing. We are returning the tome.
You new in the fights? I don't remember seeing you before.
Are you one of the fighters? You don't get out much. I'm Lisa of the Good of Wardens. I'm just looking around. I'm fighting the champion though.
Was. Name's Guidon, and I just tendered my resignation. Somehow I don't think the ancestors will favor me today.
Then phoned asked me to talk to you. Why did you resign? Aren't you fighting for Lord Cromwell?
It's not so much what happened, as what's going to. I heard from a reliable source Lord Harriman's already given up the throne. Balin called this whole proving to let his lordship save face when he concedes.
That's ridiculous. Harmon is not conceding. So, I don't understand. What an embarrassment for men fighting.
Oh? And where did you hear this? That's more reliable than a member of the Assembly.
Jolene, I am running horrible fighters for Harmon. Persuade heard from Harmon himself. Let's go for the second one, even if it's a lie.
Well, that's not what I expected. I know Lord Harriman. He's an upstanding man. He'd never lie to someone's face. Maybe you're right. I'm just a warrior. I've always tried to stay out of these noble politics. If I find out this whole thing was some flunky of Balin's lying to me for his own gain, I'll...
Get back in the proving and knock some heads. Going big for Lord Harmon. Slink out of here where you... slink out of here like a kicked dog. Yeah.
Maybe I will at that.
No. Check the promissory notes together. That's what I needed to do actually for him, but you can do whatever you want in this game actually. And I would say one thing, I am going to fight for Harmon, but I will try to see if I can get...
Look, I already told the Proving Master I withdrew. Do you have to keep harassing me?
I never seen you before in my life. Who are you? What are you talking about? Not if you take that attitude, goodbye.
Why, I'm Basil Harrimont, but you know that. Why else would you... if you weren't looking for me, do me a favor and pretend I never said anything.
Who do you think I'm working for? Did someone make you drop out of the Proving? Not that fast. What are you trying to hide?
I left the Proving on my own business, and I have no intention of discussing it.
Intimidate? Harriman's heard that his own cousin will walk out on him. If you tell me what's happening, I could help you. Dennis Veranda wants me to find out what you're not fighting.
Look, it's just, when I was younger, I had a thing with this Hydukan girl, Revelka. Lesser cousin, nowhere near the throne. Her family wanted her marrying up, so they matched her with a BMO. But we didn't exactly stop seeing each other.
So you're being blackmailed, spit out. So you're afraid of your affair will be exposed. And now Balin's found out, so what?
She's married to a prominent Desher's heir. We should have stopped a long time ago, but I love her. Do you know what that's like? Now Balin found out, and I can't even help my cousin for fear he'll tell her husband.
What evidence does Balin have? Did Balin threaten you himself? So sorry. Did Balin threaten you himself? Would you fight again if your secret was safe? You disgust me. The province better off without you. What evidence?
They have letters. Love letters Revelka wrote me. If they were made public, she'd be disgraced. Her husband would cast her aside, and I would be lucky to be allowed to die in a duel.
I can get those letter packs.
No, one of his fighters, a woman named Miyaja. She's the one who threatened to expose me.
So would you?
There's no way to guarantee that. I appreciate the thought, but they really have me over a shaft here.
I can get the letters back.
You do that? I don't know how to thank you. I know it's my own fault, but I'd have married her if I could. If you can make sure that evidence doesn't get out, I'd be happy to fight in the Proving. But you need to find them quickly. Registrations close once the first bout starts.
Good. There's nothing else. I think I'll talk to this one.
Watch for Piotr Hydukan. He's won the squad combat 4 years running. He has 11 decapitations so far. He needs just 3 more for the one-season record.
Isn't that nice? Now you could excuse me. I guess you've watched a lot of Proving then.
Front row seats at every grand Proving since my father took me on his shoulders. Name's Varric. I got a controlling interest in a mine off the old Rooston Tig. but my backers know not to hand me a pick any day there's blood on the stone, if you know what I mean.
Isn't that nice? So the Provence just a tournament? Why not the rules? Have you ever fought in one?
Sure. Like King Endrin was just a noble. A proving is a sacred art. Any dispute brought to the proving ground is settled by the ancestors' decision, and no one can protest it. They change from round to round. Sometimes it's bare hands, sometimes weapons, sometimes pairs or squads. It's announced when the fight begins. That's about all the warning anyone gets. Me? Are you out of your mind? I'm a miner, not a warrior. I'm telling you, Piotin will take the prize. You can put gold on it.
I shall. Allow me. I could do that for you.
Oh. There we go. I thought that I had Liliana with it. Okay. Let's see what it meant to be to tell us.
This area is off limits. Combatants only.
Oh, never mind.
You want to talk? Enter the proving. I speak with my blades.
Okay.
Guards, remove this intruder.
Yeah.
Go away. I don't talk to admirers until after.
Okay.
The proving's almost starting. I should leave if you haven't found anything.
I have what did you want me to do again? I have your letters right there. How much are those letters worth to you? Not yet. Let me go look at those. 1 second, I'm not with you. Okay.
You have them? If you can keep those letters from the public eye, I would gladly gift you with a finder's fee. Say, 10 sovereigns?
She's asking for money, and I thought that it was just something not about money, it was something valuable. Is that all that?
I certainly can't argue with that logic. Here you are. Now pardon me, there's little time left to rejoin the proving. Thank you again, friend.
Well, let me just, because I don't want money. Well, let's have the money. We need the money for later. I thought it was just something else. We need to talk to someone else too. I completely forgotten. So
We have nothing to talk about, Warden. I haven't done a thing.
Fine then, ignore me, I don't care. Greetings, I'm Eliza of the Grove.
Don't take it personally. Hana-shan's a member of the Silent Sisters. She doesn't talk to anyone.
Then I go find a more friendly reception elsewhere. What are the Silent Sisters? Who are you? I live in London.
They're an order of female warriors, founded by Astith the Grey, a woman of the warrior caste who first fought for women's right to be soldiers. When no one listened to her words, Astith cut out her tongue and dedicated herself to training until she won a grand proving bare-handed. The women who joined her order cut out their tongues in her honor.
And so whose eyes are you two on? Who are you?
I am Ferinden. I serve as Hana-shan's trainer and translator. As a Silent Sister, Hana-shan cut out her tongue like the ancient paragon Astith the Grey. As you might imagine, she requires my services for more mundane tasks. The Silent Sisters support the sitting king. They are loyal servants to the Aidukans.
Then may work our efforts triumph. You should reconsider who you call king. I'm on my own side. As I want them.
May the ancestors choose their champion wisely.
I don't know. Okay,
You looking at something? Get out of here!
okay. Oh, there is one more. What is it? It's a silent. The other side. This thing.
Fine to see you here, Warden. A number of people have told me they hope to see you in the provings. It's a rare opportunity to fight against someone so exotically trained. In fact, a few were hoping you'd take part in some informal action.
Okay, what do you have in mind? Informal? You mean illegal? I'm not interested.
Assembly restricted, not illegal. All that ritual lets nobles rationalize it's not a blood sport. They don't like commoners using the arena for petty squabbles. Some of us prefer an honest spectacle. And sometimes someone needs a good beating, and all that talking gets in the way.
Not.
I trust you'll keep the offer to yourself.
You can do whatever you want there. I won't. Now I'm going to, for the proving, I might talk to the return the book. I will return the book and
Shale, why do you refer to me as the Elder Mage?
Clearly because it is purple and a hyena.
Then you simply wish to be perverse? Surely you're better than that.
I have found that I'm allowed precious few amusements, since so many prefer to call me Gollum. I enjoy referring to them in a similar fashion.
Oh, very well. But could you at least use a different adjective? I do not wish my age to be my defining characteristic.
As the fussy mage desires.
Oh, I give up.
It will be done.
let me just save this thing.
Lord Dennick Helmi, honored Desher of the Orzammar Assembly, and terrible disappointment to my esteemed mother, who doesn't like me spending time in taverns. You understand what I'm saying, right? On the surface, there are no castes, and it works fine. Am I right, Warden?
You know me? Fortress Faust, a controversial opinion for the board of in the assembly. Things are hardly equal on the surface. I'm not looking for introductions of the debate.
You don't get far as the youngest and most outspoken member of the Assembly without keeping an ear to the stone. I heard there was a Grey Warden in town. No offense, but you kind of stand out.
Your views on caste must be controversial.
But there are those like you who see this with concern, no? Well, I've taken the time to actually talk to the other castes. You know, most smiths and tavern keeps would make decent dashers if we gave them a chance and a seat in the assembly. Orzammar are so mired in tradition, no one bothers asking if the castes are even necessary.
I have news. Haramon is double dealing you and Lady Days. So you get to vote on next king. Do you know anything about this Carter? How does this system works anyway?
The Assembly passed laws prohibiting the casteless from holding any job a legitimate citizen can do. Of course they turn to crime. What else can they do?
Okay, I have news.
Oh, well, I'd ask for proof, or why you care, but frankly, I'm so tired of it I'm not even surprised anymore. I don't even want the land, but my house would kill me if I turned it down. Responsibilities, you know. Now I'll have to go through the whole process of rejecting the deal. And we'll both have to try something else. And I thought it was going to be a nice day.
So you switched your vote for Balin. Why vote Haramon if you didn't want the land? Sorry to be the bearer of bad news. Actually, I thought that she would say something related to this was forged or something, but yeah.
I actually thought he was the better candidate. You must think I'm pretty sorry naive, huh? They're all the same, well-dressed, blood-sucking cave ticks. I'll have to inform Mother that Lord Haramont hasn't bought our vote after all.
Okay, that's weird. He showed the promise. He says he will speak to his mother about them. We'll probably think twice about supporting Haramon now. But I already... What? I got confused. Wait a second. I got confused. I already know that they're forged. Let me check if that is okay.
Look, you understand what I'm saying, right? On the surface. Very good. I guess someone already told you I was good for nothing, drinking my life away at tapsters. Or did they leave off at greatest shame to ever fall upon the Assembly? I'm always like that one. You know, most smiths and tavern keeps Orzammar are so mired in tradition, no one bothers asking if the castes are even necessary.
So you get to vote on the next king.
Me and 79 other fine, upstanding examples of how someone who's born into every privilege inevitably wants more. They're not fond of my views on equality.
What are you voting for?
I doubt either candidate has been outside the Diamond Quarter in his life. But Lord Haramont seems a bit more forgiving. Prince Balin is brilliant, I'll give him that, and subtle as sin. But I don't think anything in Orzammar matters more to him than winning. Badly. Oh, you're serious? Well, it's simple, I guess. The king and elected dashers of the Assembly are at the top. Then it's the nobles. Then the warriors and all the craftsmen. At the bottom are servants. The casteless and criminals are below even that. Your caste is determined by that of your same-sex parent. And that's where you stay your whole life, whatever your skill. The Assembly passed law. Of course they turned to crime. What else can they do?
Well,
As you would.
going. Well, actually, I cannot talk to him if they don't allow me to say that those things were forged. Let me just go to. That was weird. I'm a little confused. Maybe it's a glitch? It's completely weird.
Lord Balin is a bad man!
Maybe I need to talk to her first.
What do you want? Ah, I suppose you're the Grey Warden everyone's talking about.
You might want to look at these papers. Hermans is trying to cheat you. Yes, I'm Lisa. Are you Lady Days? I hear you'll be voting in the next king.
It's fascinating the surface has an entire order dedicated to fighting Darkspawn. Down here, that's just what fighting means. But I'm sure it's more difficult on the surface. It must be much harder to find them. I am? And what business would you have with me?
Actually, I think that is, I hear...
Now, is that an attempt to cozen me into revealing my choice, or are you simply making small talk? It's so hard to tell with you surface types. You're all so charmingly direct and artless.
No. He is direct and artless. Who are you voting for? I noticed you didn't answer my question. Never mind, I should be going.
Who wants to know? It certainly can't be you. What interest would a Grey Warden have in who rules Orzammar?
You might look at these papers.
Well, this isn't exactly a surface broadsheet. Where did you get these? Never mind. It is true enough, but there's nothing I can do about it. This deal was made on behalf of our entire house. Only my father can revoke it.
Where is he? I bring these to him. Well, will you tell him? Does that mean you won't change your vote?
He is leading a Deep Roads expedition, trying to secure an ancient tide. It's unlikely he'll be back before the election, but perhaps this vote is important enough for you to brave the tunnels to tell him? The Dace family would be in your debt.
How will I know where to find your father? I will tell him. Never mind. We have information for your conscience. Oh, I think that I need to talk to the guy and say, hey, these papers are forged. Or something like that.
He was searching an old Idukan site. He left me with this map, in case his expedition... I'll give you a pass as well. Usually, no one is allowed past the front lines. Does that mean you'll go?
I'm sorry, I need to... Before talking to her, Let me just try to see if that's what I needed to do, because I remember that say, hey, these are forged, but they're not.
News of the hour. Does Lord Harriman think that Orzammar can hold off the dwarf forever? He is mentally demanded.
Oh, let me just go to the ship first. I have no idea. Why I
Very
cannot?
well.
These things are kind of weird. Okay.
You found it. Warden, you have my gratitude. You're a bright spot in an otherwise dark time.
Ah, you return, Warden. Is there more you would know from Orzamar's memories? Ask, and I shall do my best to answer.
So let's have no more questions. The same thing as before. Probably I need to talk to the guy first.
Well, have you found Lady Dace and Lord Helmet?
I talked to Chaplain Memory. These papers are forged. What exactly do you want me to do? Tell me more about Lady Dace and Lord Helmet. Dylan wants me to champion Helmet to prevent this.
Forged? Well, naturally they're forged. There is no legal way for Harriman to sell the same land twice over, is there?
I do believe you. You forged them. I guess that makes sense. I go find this and help me. Tell me where you really get these. Tell me more.
You want to know how the game is played? I wrote the papers and left a sizable fee with the registry office to back them. But if you think figuring it out gets you off the line, you don't understand how this works. I'm asking for a show of loyalty. So exactly how much truth is involved shouldn't matter in the slightest. Now, where does your allegiance lie, Warden?
I said, Brayden, I cannot lie just to curry favor. I'm going to take my chances with Lord Harmond. I said only myself.
If you cannot support my prince, do not expect him to serve you. If you change your mind, you know what you must do to earn his indulgence.
There we go. Probably now I can talk to them. I'm not sure if I would be attacked or not. It's gonna go really. Let me talk to these.
Grey Warden arrives in Orzammar, most likely to pay with...
Oh yeah, I can click.
What do you want? Ah, I suppose you're the Grey Warden everyone's talking about.
Well,
But I'm sure it's more difficult on the surface. I am. And what business would you have with me?
I hear you voting.
Now it's so hard to tell with you surface types.
I know.
Yes, I am a member of the Assembly, a Desha. I will be one of 80 nobles of purest blood to pick our sovereign king. If you're asking me where my vote lies, I'm forbidden to tell until the stones are cast.
So you might want to look.
Well, this isn't exactly a surface broadsheet. Where did you get these? This deal was made on behalf of our entire house. Only my father can revoke it.
That means that you...
My vote is the voice of my house. I cannot go against the wishes of my lord. Unfortunately, he is leading a deep... It's unlikely he'll be back before the election, but perhaps this vote is important enough for you to brave the tunnels to tell him? The Dace family would be in your debt. If father returns...
This is still not saying that but the deal with her mom was made by her father. I don't want to be like, oh yeah. I won't talk to them anyway. Because it looks like I cannot say that they were forged. for
Lord
some
Balin
reason.
is the voice of change and defense.
Probably I need to tell her dad or something.
Raise your voice in support of Lord Harrowmont, the one true king of Orzammar and our future.
So, well, I won't even bother. You can do whatever you want if you want to support Valen. Go and talk to them, say that the documents, whatever, and see what happens. I will go and get the proving.
So I am led to understand that the sister is a follower of this Maker.
Am I the sister? Oh, that's so cute. It's like you're my big brother. Or sister. Or whatever.
I am a creature of stone. I rather doubt that we would be related in any shape or form.
Oh, I didn't mean literally. Don't you think that people can be related in spirit?
I notice that humans tend to believe in a great number of things that are not true, even when given evidence to the contrary.
Believing in things when there is no proof is what faith is all about, Shale.
Believing in things when there is no proof is what gullibility is all about.
So I am gullible now.
I take it we are no longer sisters in spirit.
I wanted this to be fast, so I will fight for Lord Harmont.
The proving will begin shortly. I'm sure you can find a place in the stands. Or were you here to take part in the fight?
I'd like to fight as Lord Harmont's champion. I'd like to hear more about who's fighting. I haven't decided yet. I'll come back later. What's a proving? I'm just watching.
Oh, I forget you surfacers do things so differently. The provings are where the best fighters in Orzammar prove their worth and the worth of their houses. Provings can also settle matters of honor. Whoever wins receives Valos Atreitum, the ancestors' blessing. Whoever loses is deemed unworthy. This proving will honor King Endrin's memory. Are you interested in fighting?
I'd like to hear more about who's fighting.
Well, with politics what they are, many combatants are dedicating their fights to either Prince Balin or Lord Harrowmont, mostly Balin. It's a regular parade of past winners out there. Piotr Naidukan always leads a battle unit. He's the prince's cousin. Miaja and Lukejon are twins from the warrior caste. They fight together, put on a good show. They'll all be in their chambers if you want to talk.
Sounds interesting, but I'm not sure.
Well, that's a surprise. Never thought the Grey Wardens would take an interest in our king. Let me just put you into the schedule here. Now, is there a particular name you wish listed?
I'm Lisa of the Grey Wardens. If you call me Lisa, call me whatever you like.
We'll just call you Grey Warden, seeing as those human names are a real burr to pronounce. We actually have an opening in the first round. Are you ready to start?
Who I will be fighting?
Looks like Suwern's drawn first bout. He was one of the youngest champions ever. Beat his own father at 12 years old. All for the right to earn his battle status 2 years early. Are you ready to start?
What are the rules of the prison?
Fight start at the gong and go to first blood. No eye gouging, no groin pulls. The rules of each bout will be announced when it starts. You should be comfortable with normal weapons and lyrium enhanced weapons in single combat, pairs, or battle units. Are you ready to start?
I have many things I want to do first.
Come back soon. You'll be fighting the bout as soon as both fighters are ready.
Good. So here says as you can see, you failed to convince them dishonesty. They remain convinced that he's a nobleman. So we failed to complete this because we paired with Harmond. Even though I want to do that. And this is the Lord Trust, the first task.
Good, you're back. Are you ready to fight? Remember, once the fight begins, the roster is final.
Yeah.
No new additions are accepted, and all withdrawals are marked as lost. Go down to the ring
blood.
then. I'll be right there. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. First up is Swearn of the Warrior Caste. Many of you remember when Swearn made history as a lad of 12 by defeating his own father in this very ring. Today, he fights as a champion for Prince Balin. Opposing him, in Lord Harrowmont's name, is a member of the famed Grey Wardens.
In the name of House Hydukin and our future King Balin.
You honor me with this fight, for the glory of Lord Harmond. Get ready to read those words. I'm tired of talk. Let's get to the hurting.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight! The winner is the Grey Warden! That was an exciting start, Warden. Swearn is rarely trounced, and so thoroughly. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Who is my next opponent?
Next, you're up against Miaja and Lukjan. As twins, they've always been allowed to fight as a single person. They're warrior caste, but their mother was a smith, so watch out for Miaja's hammer. And don't forget Lukjan. Most fighters do, and end up with a knife in their spine. Are you ready to begin?
In a little bit, I'll be back.
Watch yourself. This crowd will only wait so long.
Like I said, every single time I will save it. Just
Good,
in case.
you're back. I was about to start. Are you ready? The crowd is eager to see. Go down to the ring then. I'll be right there.
Don't they say I'm ready.
This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. This round, Harrowmont's champion takes on the notorious duo, the warrior caste twin terrors, now fighting for Prince Balin, Miaja and Lukjan.
May the stone honor you.
When you fall.
Sure, and you made the dirt taste good when I feed it to you. For Lord Harmond, prepare for the slaughter.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Watch your back, Miaja!
We do not fear you! Lord Harrowmont should have chosen a better champion!
The winner is the Grey Warden! Well, that was an exciting bout. 2-on-1, and you took them both easily. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Who is my next opponent?
Well, this bout should be quick and dirty. You'll be fighting Hanashan, one of the legendary Silent Sisters. She's a ferocious fighter, and dedicated enough to cut out her own tongue. Are you ready to begin?
In a little bit.
Watch yourself. This crowd will... Good. The crowd is eager to see another
And I'm
victory.
going to give it to them.
Go down to the ring then. I'll be right there. This is a glory proving. Heramont's champion cleared the stone. But can she hold out against the Paragon's own favorites, the Silent Sisters? We'll find out as the Warden faces Lady Hanashan, who proves her worth to Paragon Ashtith the Grey by cutting out her own tongue. And to our Prince Balin by fighting in his name.
Good luck to you. For the future King Haramon. Is self-mutilation supposed to fight me?
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Let us end this quickly!
The winner is the Grey Warden! Haramont will be pleased, Warden. The Silent Sister support was a great boost for Balin. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Who's my next opponent?
This should be a good match. You'll battle Wojek Ivo, master of all weapons, prisoner of none. He makes it a point never to use the same technique twice. Are you ready to begin?
A little bit.
Watch yourself. This crowd will only wait so long. Good. Are you ready to fight? The crowd is eager to see another victor. Go down to the ring then. This round is paired combat. Just as Kiatchet fought as King Bloodvik II, defending our empire, so have dwarves always fought alongside a second. Master of all weapons, prisoner of none. Wojek Ivo has never won the same way twice. What will he do today, lords and ladies? And will it win the day for Prince Balin? Grey Warden, choose your second, for you face Wojek Ivo and Valans.
I have no second. I fight alone. I choose Viviana. I choose Enchanto. In support of Haramont, I choose Vaisle as my second. I will fight with Haramont's faithful warrior.
Your trust humbles me.
Last one standing will be declared victor. Fight!
Enemy!
Whatever it is, it will be the same.
Lord Haramont moves!
Very well.
Show you who's the best fighter here! Lord Haramont!
It will be done.
Lord Haramont rules!
There we go. Thank you.
The winner is the Grey Warden! Wojek Ivo is one of the best this arena has seen, Warden. Haramont picked wisely. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Who am I?
This is the championship round. A full squad-on-squad combat. Piotr Naidukan leads the same team he's taken to victory in over a dozen Deep Roads expeditions. Are you ready to face the final test?
Give me a little time.
Come back when you've picked your team.
Let me check if...
Congratulations and well fought. My cousin was wise to choose you.
Good, are you ready? The crowd is eager to see another victory.
Yes.
Go down to the ring then. I'll be right there. This is a glory proving. Only 2 warriors remain. Fighting for his royal cousin Balin, Piotr Naidukan, has led his team to triumph over every unit so far. Challenging him on behalf of Lord Harrowmont, the Grey Warden has risen from nothing to stand at the competition's summit. Each will lead a full unit of 4 soldiers to see once and for all whom the ancestors favor.
You fight well, but your judgment is questionable. The throne will never leave House Aeducan.
I think I might track onto Harmon's victory. Shut up and fight. Basically, get on, join me for this triumph.
You honor me.
Last one standing will be declared victor. Fight!
Very well.
When that happened? That was weird. I don't know when that happened.
Are you ready? The crowd is eager to see another. This old chap.
You fight well, but your judgment is questionable. The throne will never.
Okay.
Last one.
Oh, okay. Okay, whatever.
Yes.
Weird. Okay, whatever.
The winner is the Grey Warden. Congratulations! You defeated the man Prince Trian himself once called the Horns of my army. Do you deny this Grey Warden has earned the championship? Then it is my honor to declare this Grey Warden champion of the Proving, who has shown that the ancestors favor Lord Harrowmont.
It was an honor. May the assembly heed the ancestors and choose Harrowmont. Naturally, I would done then because I could use a drink.
The ancestors speak through you. Congratulations, Warden.
You showed them. The ancestors are smiling on Lord Harrowmont today.
What do you say?
I can't believe it! The ancestors came out of the sodding ground to kiss your feet, Duster.
Duster? What? Who would call her Duster? Oh, this is weird. We are kind of halfway through the game. Maybe? Maybe not.
Have you given any thought to your future, Shane?
I was thinking I might, join the Chantry, become divine, and have giant Andraste golems fashioned to conquer the lands.
Truly?
No.
It was a serious question. One day the quest of these Grey Wardens will be finished one way or another. What will you do then?
The quest of the Grey Wardens is to destroy the Darkspawn, I thought.
Oh, so you share a larger purpose with them? Is that your ultimate goal?
I had not given it much thought. It might be better than slaughtering every bird in existence.
Well, yes. At the very least, it's worth thinking about.
Before doing anything else, I think that I will go to the actual I don't know. Okay, awesome. I will go and the circle and talk to the man that I can go.
Has the Elder Mage ever encountered another golem?
I suppose there used to be one deactivated one stored in the tower's vault. I wonder what became of it. After all that's happened to the Circle, I'd be surprised if it isn't completely destroyed.
Why was it deactivated? Did it crush some arrogant mage's head after one too many commands?
I do not know, Shale. Perhaps it is just irreparably broken. I think it stayed in the tower because no one could move it. It is very, very old. I believe it came from Tevinter a long time ago. Perhaps someone bought it so it would guard the tower.
Its people do enjoy their slaves, don't they?
It was not a slave. It is a
tool. As I thought. No, don't deny it. No.
Can I just go from here? Yeah, thank you. Is there a fight? No. Okay. Let's do business first. We need to go to the second level.
I may have a cause to apologize to the sister.
Apologize? For what?
For suggesting that the sister was gullible for believing in things which were not real.
Oh, that! I'd already forgotten about that. Thank you for reminding me.
I suppose it would offer some comfort to believe that things occur according to some grand purpose. Those years I spent in Honleaf, unable to move, it would be comforting to think there was some reason for it.
Do you know there wasn't? Perhaps the Maker did it to bring you here, to us. You once said that you had no purpose. Perhaps you are simply looking for it in the wrong place.
Perhaps. I shall think on this.
It's kind of a weird thing because it keeps popping, but nothing shows. Let's talk to him.
Oh, it's you! You saved the circle. I'd kiss your feet if you didn't look as though you'd kill me if I did that. You'll settle for a handshake, won't you? Maybe a kiss on the forehead, eh?
Handshake, yes. Kiss, no. Your name is Godwin. I met a dog who mentioned you. I'm curious about why you needed the lily. Oh, that's quite alright. I'm just glad you're still alive.
Suppose we feel the same way then. Might not seem like much coming from me, but I appreciate what you've done for us.
Okay.
Ah, hello again. Would you like me to tell you again how wonderful you are? Or maybe you'd just like to talk a little?
I was just saying hello.
Rogek? Well, he's a personal friend, and sometimes we, correspond. Did he, have anything for me?
Lyrium, but I bought it, so you're dealing with me now. Yes, you said you wanted this lyrium.
Yes, yes. I'll take it off your hands right now. What about 50 sovereigns? That's a good price, no?
That's fair. Persuade. It wasn't easy getting here. 75. Persuade, make it 60 and we in business. And come back when I think you're serious. Let's go for persuade.
Look, I have 65 sovereigns and this dagger I stumbled upon in the tower. Will that do?
Very nice. Here's your lyrium. That'll have to do. Not good enough. Let me know when you're serious.
Done and done. You have your gold, and I have my lyrium. Everyone's happy. Out of curiosity, do you know why this lyrium took so long to get here?
I don't feel like explaining. There is a trouble in Ozama and they're keeping people out.
Dwarves and their politics. Always causing trouble. How is the situation now?
Why don't you go to Ozama and find out yourself? I think the unrest will continue for some time.
Ah, I see. Well, I just wanted to know if I should expect another late delivery.
That's a problem mine. What do you need all this lyrium? You'd have to ask Rogek.
Well, mages need lyrium for spells and things. Nothing you'd know about.
Keep your secrets if you wish. Persuade, but I'm curious. I've saved you. Tell me what you're hiding now.
I suppose you did at that. Well, yes, but you see, the Templars use lyrium too. They cannot manipulate natural energies like mages can, but they need to be able to fight us. The big problem with lyrium is that it has diminishing returns, and the Templars become dependent on it. If it wasn't me and Rogek, someone else would do it.
I think I'll take my leave of now. How do you keep this operation hidden? I'm not going to let this continue. You must make a lot of money of this. What happens to these Templars?
They go sort of funny. In the head, I mean. They see things that aren't there or have trouble holding on to a thought. It's not all of them, though. Some worse than others. One of the fellows here has it pretty bad. Carol, I think.
How do you do this?
Those that know what I do have good reason not to get me in trouble.
Gregory's going to find out. Persuade, share some of your that well, people will find out. I think I'll be demanding now.
Goodbye then.
I don't care. I don't really care. But I get 65, so bad. That's good. Oh. So, duelist, assassin, ranger, captain. I'm not sure. I would go for ranger. I think that I never got ranger before, so I would go for ranger. Not sure yet. Probably I need to get this. Good. Summon wolf, summon bear, and spider. This one dexterity. And play let's put cunning and constitution because she's cunning. This ritual, I guess I didn't do. Let's see if we can do this stuff. 2 rituals I didn't do. And then
I wish I could have gone with them to fight.
I'm just looking at this.
Yes.
Sound in silence. Well, we need to touch Tome of Spirits personages. There we go. I'm looking at a website because I don't really want to go through, to be fairly honest with you. And summoning the first. Yes, I got it. Okay, summoning second. We need to go for the Radicom's Uncommon Calling. There we go. We need to touch Macroscopish. Then summoning the second. Okay. There we go. We need to steal something from him. Let's see if I can summon again. No, I cannot summon it again. Oh, the Chanter's board we have. Okay. So once you summon him, it's supposed to be a quest from the Chanter's board. So, Summoning the font, we already done that. Reform granted history. What is it? No? Oh, there we go.
It's done.
Common table carving spot. Spiritorum Eterialis. Go back and forth.
I shall.
There we go. The Marcos.
Right away.
Novice phylactery. Oh, it was there. And we can go for summoning number 3.
Yes, of course. On my way.
There is one last one. Another one that you need to it's supposed to be a 4th one that you combine what you've done already. That's what it says. So let's talk to this.
Yes, of course.
It's gonna move back and forth. Ugh. You need to touch everything, basically, but in a certain order. Let's again the mage.
As you like.
That's the best to read. Oh.
It's done.
Common table.
On my way.
Now we need to go to the statue again. And the last one is this one.
As you like.
There we go. Don't ask me how I know. I need to have Liliana and this thing as well because you need to steal this character too.
Right away.
Oh, this is rather awkward, what? I'm not supposed to be here. Not right at all. Oh, this is rather awkward, what? I'm not supposed to be here. Not right at all.
There we go. There is another thing. I will say this again. Now that we are here, there is another thing. You need to complete a ritual here, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just no, it's not my turn. This one. Notes apprentices have revealed an ancient ritual. Yes. Okay. We need to go to the common room. So we done everything here. Need to go to the third floor, and maybe I can show you that there is this is the Great Hall. This one. Yeah. We need to click on this one.
It's done.
We need to click the one that is sword up.
On my way.
Now the one that is pointed down. And now there is another statue. It's now here. I think the other statue is in here, the central room. One of these things. How rumble silence the lower action something free in the lower levels of there. Okay. Finish the fight. You can return to the original location where you found Wayne on the first floor. Okay, so we need to go back. There was here one of these two I couldn't click. So those are the ones that I couldn't get the no it's with the last one, the nose. The last one. Come back. So now, after this, we don't have anything else to do. There will be a demon that will be released. We need to just protect everyone because it's kind of going. Spoiler alert. Now, you cannot. This should be open. Come on, that should be open. So before we need to do something, to go this summoning science, that's the ritual we did here. You need to read the stuff. Actually, you need to be very careful. So you need to protect these people. Oh, I'm so sorry. No, the game. I'm dumb. Come on. I said we need to protect these people, and I don't know why it was kind of it took some time for react to the demon. I'm so sorry. Maybe that one, that way. There we go. There we go.
Pure miracle. All distraction.
There we go. Can we talk to her?
Oh, come, swift sword, and deliver me that
I dread to think of what might have become of us if you hadn't come along.
The children are already a lot calmer.
And now we need to talk to this guy here.
Welcome back, friend. You'll be glad to learn that the Circle is well on its way to recovery.
Forgive me, but I must take my leave. Will the Circle be ready to face the fight?
Do not worry. We are gearing up for battle as we speak. We will be there when the time comes.
Dagnar Orzammar wishes to study magic.
Orzammar? Indeed. You have piqued my curiosity. It is common knowledge that dwarves lack the aptitude for spellcraft. She will never be able to weave the simplest magic, no matter how hard she tries.
I don't think she minds. She still wants to learn, or she wants to study the theory of magic. She is aware of this, but her interest has not waned.
Fascinating. I suppose the circle should be flattered.
She's willing to give up caste and clan for this. I think she's being silly myself. She wants to learn. That's worth a go. She's dreamed about it all her life. Don't disappoint her.
I see. If she is willing to sacrifice so much for this, then we should feel honored. Tell Dagna of Orzammar that this path will not be easy. But if she chooses it, then she is welcome here at the Circle. She will live and study with the Tranquil, and perhaps the apprentices, when it is appropriate.
Thank you, Peasant Hunter. I shall return to Orzammar with the news then. She's going to be overjoyed.
If only the Circle was in better shape. I fear she may be disappointed when she arrives.
Perhaps Buddy has her choice to make. But it was her choice to make. You have an extra pair of hands to help her here. I think she'd be very interesting if what happened.
This will be interesting. She could tell us much about our dwarven neighbors. Yes, the more I think about it, the more I like the idea. I shall take this as an indication that perhaps things are starting to look up for the Circle. Thank you.
Forgive me, I must definitely leave. Is there anything else I can do for you?
You've already done much for the Circle. Now you must see to your duty as a Grey Warden. I wish you well. Know you will always be welcome here.
There we go.
You really killed. I'm sure you need supplies after that.
There's nothing else here. Oh, yeah. Lyrium. I will buy Lyrium. So, can do it. I would just, of these things to have none. This is gonna be interesting. Kill the city. Let me see.
My men have scouted the tower. It's a mess, but the abominations are gone.
We crushed their heads. It was fun.
You are very thorough. I'm impressed.
As well, but I'm afraid I can't stay. Someone had to do it. I'm quite impressive. Yes, the circle will be back to normal in no time.
In no time? Doubtful. But it doesn't hurt to be optimistic sometimes. I shan't keep you then. Farewell.
Thank you. This. Orzammar. Is there any fight? No, no fights. Okay. Let me see about... That's weird. Come with me. Let me see if the father will say something about it.
Please, don't encourage Dagna further. Tell her you were wrong and that her place is with her family.
No, okay, I'll be going now.
Then please.
Hello, how can I... Oh, it's you! And it's been, well, quite a while. Enough time to get to the circle and back, I hope. Oh, please tell me what they said.
Doesn't tell you how even it's up to you to study. Your father doesn't want you to go into a circle. You can go to a circle and live alongside the temple.
Ancestors, bless you. I can't believe it. There hasn't even been a dwarven observer in the circle since Urelden in the 13th century. I need to pack. No, my parents would get suspicious. I need to go. Is there anything I should bring? Books, tuition?
A little token of your gratitude would be nice. Nothing. The mages need every ally they can get.
Then I should go before my parents come looking for me. If you ever go to the circle again, maybe I'll see you there.
He might say something.
Please, don't encourage...
Okay. She left.
Yes.
But she said nothing about it. Okay. Now that proving is done, we need to go to Orzammar. Doing some stuff.
Very well.
There we go.
Atrasvala, champion. I hear your performance in the proving was nothing short of amazing. I must thank you for bringing both Baisel and Gudon back into the fight. His lordship was touched to see his old friends stand for him. There can no longer be any doubt where your sympathies lie. If you're ready, Lord Harrowmont will see you now.
Excellent. Lead the way. I have a few things to do first. It will be an honor.
The honor is ours to have found such a staunch and upright ally. His lordship is looking forward to meeting you.
There we go. Before we talk to him, I will say that this is the end of this episode, and I hope you liked it as much as I enjoyed it playing it. Thank you so much, and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.